All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Zombieland Saga, Season 2, Episode 7. Last
All
episode
right.
was the best episode that this show has ever had, clearly. No contest, nothing else comes close. Ty is incredible and amazing. And now, Franchouchou is saved.
Yeah.
But they might also be in trouble.
They might be in enormous trouble
Yeah.
because of literally Ty. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kotaro can fight something like that. He will fake news it the whole way into just a massive publicity stunt.
Sure, I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible. There's a lot of ways in which the guy might just hold on to it until he gets more evidence, but then because he's seeking the right kind of evidence, he's gonna find a lot more.
Yeah.
And that's a bit dangerous because in a lot of ways, one of the things that would work really comedically well here is if this story was like, oh yeah, at the end of the season, they get reset all the way back to where they were at the beginning of the season, where everything's just in the shitter.
And then Kotaro is a zombie, and then 50 years later, they're like, all right, we're going to get it this time.
They've forgotten about us.
Yeah. No, watch. It's actually something where then their fans clamor around them and are like, how dare you try and invade their privacy?
Wow, that would be
You know?
funny.
Like,
That would be really funny.
Yeah.
Who knows? Some people lose, fingers. Some people lose, feet. Some people lose heads. It's very...
Yeah, exactly.
Very, very normal. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Besides, that picture's totally photoshopped anyways,
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Of course.
Could have come up with something better, clearly.
Right.
If they were zombies, where's the guts and everything? Why is it just a clean head pop off? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, clearly she's a mannequin, and that's why she never speaks, really.
Right.
She's some kind of automaton that,
Yep.
works in this way. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That's right.
She's very advanced AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, all kinds of bullshit you can come up with when your back's against the wall. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone, now be sure to go check out the reaction portion of the video in the description below, then come back here for the discussion.
Oh my God.
God, yeah.
That episode was amazing. Like,
Flawless.
I didn't expect that we would get, like, something like this in Zombieland Saga. Like, it kind of makes sense, have a new member get introduced, but, like, introduce a character that seems like they're going to be a permanent addition. Could totally be a permanent addition and it could work.
Yeah.
But then, have them exit at the
I
end
really
of the episode.
wanted
There
them
you
to
go.
be, but there's just that whole feeling of it being hi, I'm a side character. I'm introduced here. And I'm like, damn it. Like, thinking back, like, well, it's probably not gonna, but I really want
But it could, and there were lots of things that it could smooth out in the future if suddenly they have someone who's actually alive, in their lineup.
But yeah, she's a super fan. She's not an idol. She is someone that really does want to live her life to the fullest. And a lot of these girls, even though we don't know about, some of them.
Right.
They did. And that's something that, separates them from her. And that's a really, like, kind of, sad thing in that it's like, oh, my dream that I couldn't even really imagine to be my actual dream came to me here. As if it was fate. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I have to put that aside because I have to actually go out there and find my own dream now.
And I almost wonder if it is maybe that bit of like it feels kind of fitting in a show like Zombieland Saga that is an idol show, but also like pokes at idols, and stuff. The idea that like the super fan that gets their chance to be an idol, and then pretty quickly they realize this is not for me.
Yeah,
like
you guys do not realize how much work goes into being an idol. That's like, basically what I felt like the show was telling us.
Like it was some hardcore stuff that they do to put on those performances. And while she was happy to put in the work and do the performance and everything, when she thinks about the idea of like living a life of this. No. I'll just stay being a super fan. I'll have a ton of fun being a super fan, and that'll be my thing,
Exactly.
But yeah.
But yeah, the combination of using this as a way to remind us of what it was like for Sakura to be a super fan, but then get her chance. Well, yeah, it wasn't easy for Sakura either.
Nope.
And in a lot of ways, the difference here primarily is that, well, Sakura actually wanted to audition.
Yeah.
She took out the time, the effort, she brought up her courage, to actually be able to go out there and do that, and probably, would have failed. We don't know really what would have happened if Sakura did get the chance to actually audition before Truck-kun basically isekai'd her. So, yeah, not only that, but that horrendous failure of a performance. Yeah, we're gonna try that again.
Right.
So yeah.
And maybe by comparison, tripping over your own feet is a lot more comfortable, right?
Sure.
You know? Like, and props to MaiMai, she actually did fantastic, all things considered. Considering the short amount of time that she had to work with.
Yeah, they just did the one song really that had dancing to it.
But still, it's like, good for you. You stuck to your guns. You proved that you could do it, and then it's more of a question of, do you want to, right?
Yeah, and she realizes that no, in a lot of ways, she doesn't really know what she wants, and that's kind of a fun, wholesome but humble thing to realize is that while you could do this and you could end up being amazing at it, would you want to live your life pretending like you're one of them, and the thing that binds them all together, them being dead,
right,
is something that you don't share. So at some point, also, just think about this: you're going to age.
That's true.
And not only that, you won't go to a bathhouse ever again.
Yeah, not with friends, anyways.
Well, yeah, but also not really necessarily ever again,
because you're kind of owned by the business, right? And that's the whole thing that they poked a lot of fun at with them being zombies in the first season. Is, we don't have to worry about shelf life, we don't have to worry about overworking you, like anything like that, because you're zombies, right? It works just fine.
Yeah, they made the relationship between them and Kotaro in the beginning a little sus,
very utilitarian and stuff, where it's like they don't have too much choice because they're zombies and they couldn't exist in society, but also he doesn't really have anyone else to work with because he's not actually a professional.
Exactly.
So he has to use zombies,
Yeah.
I love the double blind of, no, she's not actually dead. Like, I can't.
That was so perfect.
That was so good. Like,
as a comedic skit.
As a comedic skit, because the thing is having a character that's brought in for a one-off episode, even, removing the OP and ED so that way you have as much time as possible it's still a lot that you have to do in order to do it in a satisfying way, right?
Right.
And to also get her into Franchouchou and show her practicing and all that stuff.
Yep.
That's a lot of stuff to have in one episode,
that's
right?
A lot, yeah.
So the idea that it was so just direct and not beating around the bush of just yes, here's this girl, right? Yeah, she's cute and adorable, right?
She's clumsy.
Oh, she's clumsy. Oh.
Her glasses are cracked, so she's not going to see things the best way. So she goes into the men's room instead of the women's room for the bathhouse. In the men's room, we have a guy, don't know to be Kotaro yet, flicking the soap up and just oh no, don't drop the soap. And then he drops it, oh no, right in her path. She lands on it, swings her foot up.
Yep.
And I can't believe they actually did he saw up her towel joke as well.
Yeah, that surprised me.
I'm pretty sure. I'm glad they didn't show him looking and blushing or anything. It was just implied. And
although to be fair, if he's doing their makeup, he's needing to get very involved anyways.
Yeah, but that's mostly on their neck, faces, and arms and stuff like that.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm not just saying that was wait, what? And then she lands on her head, and you think, well, yeah, she's dead.
All right, yeah, this is how you bring someone new into Franchouchou. And then he shows up.
Brought her with the shame and the fear.
Just completely devastated and well.
All right, I guess
it was an accident.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, I swear.
I am...
Kotaro at times just kills it in the voice acting.
He really does.
Mamoru Miyano, of course. But just the way in which he's set up to give us this delicious comedy skits. And then he just keeps going and keeps going.
Because, usually Kotaro kills it by being, super high energy, right? You stupid zombie!
Right,
know? But no. Now we just get the subdued, I don't know what happened. And
I'm just a gravedigger. I don't actually kill anybody, but like I might have.
I have never hurt anyone ever before in my life. And but she's dead,
and we don't trust you.
Right? But she's dead. Oh wait, she's not. Did you kidnap her? I don't know. I was
just love
scared.
the idea that she had her arms theoretically free from the bundled up towel or what have you. And he didn't just check her pulse at any point, you know? He's just like, well, I guess, okay.
I mean, in his experience, he's probably thinking people die very easily, you know? Like,
I mean, yeah, sure. I think he was in such shock that he ended up being a clumsy oaf as well, basically.
Right.
And was just like, I didn't check at all. No, I just freaked out thinking she could have been dead and that I would be culpable potentially for murder. Because she happened to be in the men's room with me alone and blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I can't imagine that would go badly. Yeah.
I can't see how I would explain this in court.
Right, and it's just I need to get this body out of here quickly. Like, yeah. Now, theoretically...
I can't imagine how he actually did it, dude. He, yeet her out a window or something.
Who knows? Who knows? But one thing I want to point out, and this is definitely not where the show is going with it, but I just want to throw it out there.
Yeah.
He mentioned that the zombifying process had already been started.
Right.
So we didn't figure out how that exactly works.
No, he said there was a machine. He's getting the wheels of the zombie machine going up. So they hadn't actually put her in the machine yet.
Gotcha. I thought it was that he had already...
They're up to the machine.
Gotcha. I thought it was something where he was like, I've started the process, but it might take a while for it to take effect.
No. He's basically saying he hadn't revved it up yet.
Right. But I was thinking, what if it was something where she actually did die, but the body hadn't started decomposing yet because it was so soon? And then later it's like, hey guys, I'm a zombie now. What do I do? Oh.
Yeah, definitely the body would take a while to decompose, but they're probably used to what the difference between dead people smell like and what living people smell like.
Right.
And she would start to smell pretty quickly.
The body would get cold.
There's a lot of liquid in the human body.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that when it's not circulating around, it just kind of sinks to the bottom. So one of the gross things about that is that the legs swell up sometimes, and yeah, pretty gross.
Yeah. But then they have her make the surprise decision to be like, I'm leaving Franchouchou.
I'm graduating.
Yeah, graduating. Yes.
That's a really sweet way to do it too.
Yeah.
I love her best friends. They're in the crowd like, I have no idea what's gonna happen next.
Right.
What is happening?
And the two diehard metalhead fans that have like been there since the beginning, they're like, wait, a new member? Oh, okay.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh wait, she's leaving already.
And then
the whole crowd is just, huh?
What?
Yeah.
All right,
that was wonderful.
A new best girl came in, stole our hearts, and left immediately.
That's right.
And we will miss you.
We will.
MaiMai. Yeah. My little Sebastian. But yeah, then our reporter buddy has connected the dots on everybody except Yugiri.
Because of course not Yugiri.
Because that was a long time ago.
Yep.
They're all dead. And it's not even like a salvageable situation anymore.
Like there's official reports.
He has images and everything.
Yep.
He could go public right now and ruin them. So,
but there might still be fans like MaiMai that even if they found out, they'd still be like, yeah.
So maybe they have 15 fans instead of 1,500 fans.
Right.
You know?
It was something where it was suggested by MaiMai of, what if you just didn't do makeup?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like,
I mean,
I get the feeling.
You could change up the lighting a little bit, honestly.
Yeah.
And you could do some really cool things with like a concert like that.
Yeah.
Where it looks
you have
like
it be
you have
on Halloween
makeup,
or something.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, no. You don't have to do it on Halloween. It just, you create a different vibe.
Right.
And you go lean into the death metal side of things or what have you. And you
yeah, and then that way people
you make it look creepy.
You know? Right, exactly. And then that way people have the image potentially circulating around of like, oh, them looking like that, and they think it's makeup, but then like if the truth comes out, then they've already been like, oh, I kind of can like that style, you know, as opposed to it just being like cold turkey, just all of a sudden these cute girls are zombies, you know.
The funny thing is that like there's nothing illegal about them being zombies.
Nope.
So they might literally turn this into like a comedy sketch of sorts, where it's like, Your Honor, there's zombies, they're dead, and it's like, but clearly. They're not. They're here talking.
Right.
Like, no,
zombies
sir,
don't exist.
sir,
clearly,
sir.
like
It's we need to prove the existence of Santa Claus, but
right.
we need to prove the existence of
zombies,
and it's like, well, does a zombie talk? No, and then Ty's like, shut the fuck up, Ty.
Yeah, and Kotaro, because they don't have like money, Kotaro stands in as like their defense. Lawyer, as their defense. That would be wonderful.
So funny.
Takes a crash course in law. Yeah.
When did you become an expert in, local defense, practices?
Shut up, you stupid judge!
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I would love that. But yeah, all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all of this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.